Hi, good afternoon. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the channeled monthly message for my Aries. This message is to be taken as entertainment only and not to replace any medical or psychological advice that you have been given. And this is a general message. This is not a personal reading. To book a personal reading, please go to CoreyThorne.com, CorrieThorne.com, and you can book your video or phone session right on the website. Or you can join me on Facebook or Instagram as well. All that is in the link below. So my Aries, this month, what I've been channeling through for you is I'm in the solar plexus, in the sacral area of your cell, of your whole system. And it's like heart, deep into your heart. What have you been burying in your heart? And it's like when you can be honest with your heart and honest with your truest of truth, your power will find its way out. It's just like you've had these gut feelings that you've had to make these changes, that you've had to kind of stir things up a little bit, and now you're being told that it's time. The summer solstice it's time. You set an intention back, I feel like a long time ago, maybe a few years ago, maybe in this with the spring solstice, I just feel like you've set an intention to claim back your power, to be your own light again, to know that your light is important, to know that you're important, that your needs have to be met. And what I feel as if is this feels like for my Aries who are in relationships that are newer. In relationships that are newer, you're being told to it's not the relationships are ending, it's just that you haven't set the ground rules here. You have went back to an old habit of not speaking up or standing up for yourself, and you have to speak out, and you have to say, this is what my needs are, and this time around, I cannot live in any relationships that my needs are not being met, is what I'm being told. It's like, keep a close eye on the ball. Keep a close eye on what it was that you were truly going after, why you took the leap of faith in the first place, why you made those jumps, why you decided to kind of take some big risk and walk away from relationships that weren't working for you, or walk away from jobs that weren't working for you. That it was the sense that you had to kind of decide that you were going to be a number one in your life. And a lot of goddess energy here. So I feel like this is my feminine. I'm going into the feminine energy of Aries. And this could be a male. It could be for males as well, and not just in the softer side. And it's like allowing life to just happen. Just going with the flow, more with the flow, but making things happen. It's time now for you to kind of start pushing forward with some dreams, some projects that you have been working on, is what I'm being told. And I feel as if you're getting ready. You're getting ready to join into a group. You're getting ready to be a part of a group, like going either to a retreat or taking on something, or going to camp, or becoming a part of a bigger group. So it could be just universal, just a bigger collective of energy and people. And you've told yourself a story for a long time, and I just feel like there's just always been that story that no one's ever listening to me. No one's ever listening to me. Well, they're not. That's an illusion, right? It's like people have been hearing you. You have not been speaking your truest of truth. And this is Maya. And I just feel like there's an illusion of the truth that we tell ourselves and what's our truest of truth. And now this is where the power center and what's in behind your heart. What is in behind your heart that you have buried for a long time? And that very much could be that it's okay to treat you like you're not number one. And you are number one. You're an Aries. You're the number one in the zodiac. And everyone is the number one in the world. But you deserve to put yourself as important. You're such a go-getter. You're a do person. Very much a lot of manifesting type of or generating type of energy. You're always generating the happiness. You're bringing the groups together. You bring family together. You bring people together. You hurrah people on. Now it's time to hurrah yourself on, to do this for you. And I'm always seeing the blue, like a blue sapphire type of light is what I've been seeing. And even though I'm working, which would be more yellow and green, I'm seeing blue, which is throat. When you can open up your heart and you can open up your power center even more, your throat will open. You'll start to speak a truth. And it's like you may talk a lot, but what's not being said, you're saying what makes everyone else feel comfortable. And now you want to start speaking what makes you comfortable and what's going to make you the happiest by standing up. I always say, like, stand on your soapbox. But there's an opportunity coming in, and I'm seeing and this is Alliance, and this is Hera, which is, goddess again, and it's Alliance, and just you're co-creating with somebody, you're joined together, an opportunity, and this may be in a job-wise, an opportunity or a move in a promotion or something that's coming up that says, let's kind of work together, and it's a mosaic. Like, I'm seeing that mosaic-y kind of energy. So it's like the whole thing is not created. It's a pilot project or it's a new project, and you're being taken on board, or you're creating your own project, doing your own work. And there's just it's golden. It's such a big success. Your job is such a big success. You're going to do very, very well, but you're coming together. And it's like all of the pieces and all of the work that you have done till this time is now showing itself as being worthy information and knowledge that you have gained. You have been given all of the keys. You have been given the key to open every door. You've had all these doors of opportunities, and now these doors are ready to open for you. And it's like the only thing that can hold you back is your own self, and it's your own fear or your own willingness to self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage yourself this time, because remember, self-sabotage takes us into a place of fear. What are you fearful of? Don't be fearful of the world that's about to come. Summer solstice is here, and it's just like I just keep seeing the gray has lifted, the storms have lifted, and you're about to move forward. I do see a sense that some of my Aries, and I think I've spoke about this in the past few months with my Aries, marriage. You're moving into a marriage in your life and marrying together in partnerships, jobs, relationships, whatever it is. But it's like everything is everything is joining together. You're coming together in marriage. It's like, what brings us together is love. And so what's surrounding my Aries is love. There's lots of love around you. Feeling beautiful, loving energy. Now you just have to love yourself as much as everyone else loves you. And I got the marriage card. There's some marriages coming up, and I'm like, it's like you always said you wouldn't get married, or you never expected it to come, or didn't expect it to come so soon, and it is coming. And the reason why it's now happening is because you are stepping into your own integrity and knowing who you are. And by knowing who you are, you know what you want. And this is why you have to truly speak your truth. And the signs are here. Like, there's just so many signs around you of synchronicity moments that are happening for you. Watch for the signs and trust that this is heaven sent. This relationship is heaven sent. And I know there's some struggles happening. It's going to be okay. But it's just that you need to be your truest of truest self. And that's what that person fell in love with. So be your truest of truest self. You don't always be you tend to be more serious, or you tend to be more intense, but you're not always that kind of intense. Flip to the other side. And everything that was old has kind of burnt away, and you are safe to be able to fall in love. You're a caring person, but now it's time for you to let somebody else care for you, because you're always caring for everyone else. And this is like, you're just, I don't know, I just feel like it's so wonderful. This is all happening very quickly for you. And I feel like by July, I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting married by July or August. And it's like, have faith that this is happening. Of course, this is for my people that are able. If you're already married, there's some healing coming in your marriage. It's like if you were on the brink of leaving each other, on the brink of being done, it's the only reason why you're on the brink of being done. And this is not for everyone, it's for some. The only reason why you're on the brink of being done in your relationship, in your marriage, is because you are not speaking what you really need, and you're not saying what really needs to be said. And it's like, it's what's in behind your heart, what you've been wanting to say since you were a little girl, little boy, whatever it may be. You don't have to be asked to get things. You don't being asked to get things to change. It's like you can speak your truth by being honest, authentic, stay in that place of integrity that you know that you have. Becoming argumentative and hateful and angry towards anybody is not going to get what you want. It's that truest of truth that comes out when you speak from your heart. And this is where the feminine is. So have faith that it is happening for you. Angel sent, Aries, angel sent. I'm feeling like for my, and this is more, here we go. I've had nothing but specific messages coming in. Angel sent. You went through a loss. For some of my Aries, you went through a loss about 20 years ago for some of you. It could have been years ago, or it could have been 2 days ago. But you went through a loss that shut down your heart, that left you with not feeling, when it happened, you felt like you had no one there, and the people that should have been there to support you weren't there to support you. So now you're being told to stay in that place of support and love for you. And just know that you know what you have learned from that loss. And I feel like it's like the loss of a child, whether it's a miscarriage or an abortion or something like that, that would have taken place in your life that everyone else kind of discounted as it wasn't such a big deal. It's like, yes, it was. Or it was like the loss of just of somebody very, not just, but the loss of somebody that was very special to you, and you just didn't have the support, just wasn't there. It's like, you are that kind of support to everyone else, and now it's your time for you to be that support for yourself. And it's like, you know, you're worthy. It's like walking in your grace. When you realize that you're when you start to realize and accept that you are one in the same as the God consciousness, you start to place a value upon yourself that you place upon everyone else. Place it upon yourself. Know that you are worthy of this world, and know that there is beautiful things coming in for my Aries in the month of June, July. June is the change. July, it's amazing what is happening. Much success, much beautiful gifts, success in all areas of your life. I see you holding flowers. I see flowers blooming, blossoming. Like you're being congratulated. Lots of congratulations on things that you have succeeded and done well in, and you're just being promoted, honored, and loved. Promoted, honored, and loved is what I'm getting. And so reap the rewards, enjoy it, because it's well-deserved. Aries, you've had some tough, it's like it's been a tough go for a year, for the past kind of maybe 7 years for my Aries. It's like it's just been a long haul. And now the break is finally breaking and things are turning around. And it's because you are ready to see your power, to see your light is valuable, and to see yourself in the oneness of the God consciousness. Much love to all of my Aries. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you all in July. Bye-bye.